Well, it's podcast radio and stuff. We are back again. Gagasi FM finally yenzile lineup announcement yayo entsha ka 2024-2025 after a lot of speculations and a lot of social media storm, with the Penintuli story that is currently taking place. But with Gagasi making an announcement here lineup yalo entsha, I know there were a lot of speculations in Togozo, and Lama speculations are beyiqiniso mangabe sebeyikhipha lineup yabo ka 2024. So I think let's start with the biggest change, unless you want to create, you can go ahead.
Greetings to all the subscribers. Yes, we just love radio, and we've been looking forward to the new lineups. It's a new radio season, so that is what we've been looking forward to. So Gagasi FM announced their lineup is all, but I must be honest. I feel for the first time since Gagasi Laba on air, they've faced so much of negative publicity, especially around this is Suesine excitement. With a resignation within the radio station. So I think what Mbuga isn't about a poster. Kunabantu abavele bangene bangaselebrate lo muntu celebrate but wenzeni. But I just before we started, I was just reading an article on Times Live and listening to an audio recording, and I think at least they've said something.
Yes.
Yeah, because ukhulekani Shandu obekhulumela lo Gagasi ukubekile kwacaca ukuthi they are still seeking legal advice through their lawyers. So let's hear ukuthi ama lawyers abazoba advisor team. That is all they said engikuzwile mina kwi interview.
100%. And I think for umuntu ongayifundanga i-article ngoba uPenny ngale ngathi kusho iGagasi kusho ukhulekani uthi ngale ngathi uPenny release yonke le information ube employee ye Gagasi FM. Okusho ukuthi urelease information ebengamele release. That is why Gagasi currently is seeking illegal advice, because there's an employee-employer confidential discussions when it comes to contracts that you wouldn't expect any of the parties to put them out there. And that's the reason why Gagasi is restrained from sharing any other information or making massive comments around this, because they have to respect an employee-employer relationship. But I agree with you. I think it's a good thing that they've said something, because they need to try and influence the narrative and change the narrative, and for it to be a little bit positive for them. But good luck to them.
Yeah, but the most interesting thing for me, I'm not a law fundi or an HR fundi, but the most interesting part for me would be, is there much that they can do legally for somebody who's no longer contracted to them?
Yeah.
So that's the most interesting thing. But we have people who understand umthetho more than us. They can comment and tell us there is something, there is an avenue or there is no avenue. So is it going to be Penny versus Gagasi FM legally?
Yeah.
You and I don't know.
We don't know. We'll wait until ukhulekani again I confirm ukuthi ithini legal team yabo kanye nabaphathi, because the management ne-legal team ayikaka decide ukuthi izomthathela yini uPenny inyathelo zomthetho or not. So we wait. Line up. SPHEctacula Naves are back on Gagasi 3 to 6. They'll be with Zisto.
Why do you look so interested? So excited.
I am kind of excited, and I'll tell you why. We line up Gagasi 6 to 6, and I'll repeat, iDrive was the weakest link, which did not speak to Uzisto's talent and his talent. Yes, but the drive was just not gelling. It was just not coming together. There was something missing. So with SPHEctacula and Naves coming, so we want to see what is it that they're going to do? Are they going to be one of the best shows that Gagasi currently has? We know that they've got Felix and Mini in the morning, and that show is massive. So with Naves and Zisto in the afternoon, what is it that they will do there?
Yeah, I've heard some news through the grapevine that as much as we see such a beautiful spark on social media and on air between those two in the morning, but in real life, abashayisani kahle. But it's what I've heard.
I think I did read an article that was talking about something along those lines.
Yeah.
But it's a speculation, of course. You know, we don't know whether it's true or not.
Yeah.
But what they do on air,
it's good. They're good in acting it out, eh?
Yes, if indeed Mutabazwani.
Yeah, if they are acting it out, hey, they are good, eh?
It is beautiful to watch.
Yes.
So how do you feel about SPHEctacula Naves coming back to Gagasi FM?
Absolutely, I have no feeling. Not at all. But I will give them a chance. I will listen to them. Then we'll have a chance to be able to comment.
Yeah.
So at this point, I cannot say I'm excited. Give me a chance to listen.
Yeah.
But within Gagasi, there are shows that I am particularly interested in that I will be listening to, that are part of my list. So I will also listen to them.
Yeah.
And then I'll be able. So, Kushuguti, it's a clean sheet for them.
Yes.
And then I'll be listening.
You can't judge them.
Yeah, I don't want to judge them.
The only reason I'm excited is to see Uguti Gagasi really made a change with Drive Yalo. Because I felt like the change is needed. But whether this is the right change or not, I'm with you on that one. We'll have to wait and see. So I'm not saying they will do well. They did well first time around when they were here. Will they do as well? The jury's out on that one.
Yeah.
So what else are you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Nelisiwe.
Yes.
Right? Obviously, as a person who enjoys more talk now, Nelisiwe ngiyamazi from Ivuma FM. I used to listen to him, and I honestly felt like he was growing as a radio presenter. He was doing very well, and then Gagasi gave him an offer, but I was not happy because bengingamazi ukuthi le offer yakhe ithi yabo, because every time bengimuzwa ebambile uAlex.
Yes.
So if Alex is available, he's not on air. So I was asking myself, because angiyazi contract yakhe nomqashi wakhe.
Yes.
So I was asking myself, uqashwe as somebody behind the scenes, and then he's just gonna stand in for Alex because Alex is much busier now. He's even part of management at Gagas. So maybe that is why they brought him this side, you know. But for me, it was always a question that was lingering in my mind. But then they announced yesterday that he's gonna have one show, which is dedicated to him on Monday, kusukela ngo 7 kuya ku 8, which is just an hour. Then the rest to Alex uzoqhubeka kushuthi uzoqhubeka abantu. At least he has a show of his own. So sesizobona ukuthi what can he offer. But I hope it's not going to be one of those shows or to an open line. So at least it's an open line. Ngalinganisa ngamanye ama-shows engawa-enjoy mina when it comes to talk. But to an open line. So angibambe leyo. Because it's going to be an open line, it's good because it's going to be engaging with listeners. So listeners will be giving him their minds and their thoughts, and he's going to be able to interact with my listeners. So I'm looking forward to that one. Nelisiwe open line on a Monday. That's my first one.
We'll give him a chance.
Yeah, we'll give him a chance.
And then we'll judge him later.
Yeah, because there's Metro FM with a powerful talk show host around the same time.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think the strong one is the SAFM.
So let's wait and see.
Metro FM.
Yeah, let's wait and see.
Yeah.
For me, what I'm excited when the show that I'm excited about or that I'm looking forward to is Hizi. After 8 is after 8. So Uhizi Gadenza drive with Uzisto and the top 40 with Upenny.
Okay.
So njengamanje usezongena Monday to Thursday from 8 till 10 if I'm not mistaken every day. So and we send the top 40 ehamba yedwa.
Yeah.
So I'm quite excited about that one because he's talented. You can't take that away from him. So to see what is it that he'll do. When I was listening to Ayanda Melansi and Memezela Ogutu Hizo Zokwenza the show, usho the exact same words. You know, he's a talented guy. So let's see ukuthi mangabe hamba yedwa kule show yasebusuku uzokwenzani.
Yeah.
So I'm quite excited.
So you are adding to my list.
Yes.
That one is not part of my list, but because we have mentioned it, and it is a show that is located during a very appropriate time, so it will be easy for me to listen to it, because at that time I'm usually driving, so I'll be able to listen to him.
I'm quite confident that he's able to do justice to that slot.
Yeah, then for me it's going to be a new show for them, but not new presenters. The combination Gasizwe Sibiya, not DJ Happy Girl. That one is also part of my list, or it's called the pre-party.
Yes.
That one is part of my list. I'm very happy for Sizwe Sibiya. I think this is his third season with Gagasi FM. He was doing 10 p.m. until to 1 a.m. Fridays and Saturdays. He started Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Yeah.
Then Salama shows out too. But now, why am I happy for him? He's being moved to an earlier slot, which is an advantage for him, right? I'm also very happy for DJ Happy Girl. I think this is also her, I'm not sure that it's her second or third season. But if I'm not mistaken, 3 to 6 on a Saturday. Do you remember?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
I stand to be corrected on that. But now, why am I interested? This is a very interesting combination. Happy Girl akayena umsakazi, right? Happy Girl DJ, and she unegama elikhulu kubantu abathanda ubumnandi. I respect her. She's good as a DJ.
Yeah.
All right. But now bamhlanganisa nomsakazi. And that matter umsakazi are all very good and on a presence for social media. So I want to see the combination.
Yeah.
Ukuthi bazokwazi nokuyisebenza bacomplementana.
Yeah.
Ukuthi wena you are a DJ and mina ngumsakazi. And usizo umsakazi on experience who understands the basics of radio. We understand lo munye DJ, and who as a DJ or understand that the language efunwa abantu who are partying. And they are doing a pre-party. So kuleyo show there can be fireworks if they are able to cooperate and work with each other and use each other's strengths. But we can only wait and see, because they are only about to start.
You stole that one from my list. You stole it. I saw it. Because I had it in my list as well. Sizwe and Happy Girl. I'm looking forward to that show. So I know that you said Happy Girl akayena umsakazi, but I will also say Happy Girl, as much as she was introduced to us as a club DJ, but she started her career in the radio sector, community radio station, which is Vibe FM. That's where she worked as umsakazi. So I think she has built herself up as a broadcaster right now. She might not have been introduced to us as umsakazi, but after having been with the Gagasi for a season or two, she's converted to being a DJ stroke broadcaster or radio presenter. But I do get where you're coming from, because her niche, what made her know Happy Girl and make Happy Girl who she is being a club DJ. So quite excited. I'm not going to add anything on what you said around that. So I'm just quite excited for Sizwe Sibiya as well as Happy Girl, because he's been doing very well on his own with the Gagasi FM. So now let's see how he will do when he has to co-host a show with somebody else.
Yes.
So that will be very interesting.
Yeah. Then another show that I'm interested in, there's a lady who was part of a competition near Gagasi. I think a competition, it was a rising star.
Yes, it's Lusanda. Lusanda, yes.
Lusanda Mngai. She's also an actress. She's also been on TV, on 1KZN TV, channel 261. And I think from last year, I started seeing her appearing Kuma pages Gagasi. But nazo ukuthi bengakabi nayo show yakhe ubebamba kakhulu. So now she was announced as one of those osezoba ne show yakhe. I'm looking forward to listening to her. She's something fresh in the radio industry. So ilabasakazi esike sithanda ukuthi sibabone mebengena and monitor their progress, because we want to see them grow. Just like how we were excited a couple of years ago, mangabi Gagasi limemezela ukuthi lithatha uPenny Ntuli. I even had a post congratulating her because I was so excited. That is why we were so happy a couple of years ago when Gagasi lithatha uSizwe Sibisi. We understand, you know, Ukhozi FM lithatha usisi lo owenza the gospel show in the morning, uLibo lokuqala. You know, when we see fresh talent being recruited to these radio stations, we become excited and we want to start to see and watch them grow, because for every organization it is natural laba sebebadala ngokweminyaka abakade bengenile as bekhula they will be replaced by laba basha abasanda kungena the younger talent. So she's one of those that I'm really interested in seeing her grow. Simbone ukuthi usiphathele. So I will be listening to her show.
She was on my list as well because of the same excitement, but it's not only her. But before I mention others, I just want to say big ups to Gagasi FM for giving opportunities to young people that love radio and that are demonstrating that they have the necessary skills and talent to do radio, such as Ulusanda Mqai, and I think she'll be on Saturday 4 to 6. And then there is Ungcebo Bingu, who was part of the same competition. So Gagasi seemed like Batate Abanda Bebe top 5. Because go to Will top 5, I wish you to be less talented. So there has to be a winner. Yes. So they went back to say, who else could be top 5?
Or who was promising? There's something about this person. A competition, there has to be a winner.
Yeah.
That's how a competition is. And you are all winners, but the competition has to have a winner. But the fact that you did not take number 1 doesn't mean that you are less talented.
You don't have the skill.
It's just that I was able to convince voters and I was able to win voters.
100%.
Yeah.
So Ungcebo Bingu, Ushongololo, Ngolos has also been given a slot. So
no, I'm Bingu.
But I'm just quite excited for him. He'll be on a Saturday, 1 to 4. So very excited. So while we're mentioning those two, Ulusanda Mqai no Ngcebo, Uspokuhle Mthulu kuyena owawina competition. So will be with it has a slot on a Sunday 10 to 1. So it's also good to see ukuthi umuntu owinile i-competition uyaqhubeka futhi akhombise.
It's part of the lineup.
Yes, akhombise ukuthi it was not a fluke. Jona kwenzeka ngama idols ukuthi lobe okuyena owinile umbone ukuthi
akanovele la.
Yes, akasashiswa number 2, number 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are the 3 that I wanted to mention. Anything else on your list?
Yeah, I know I lost my train of thought bengikhuluma ngophindi lepewa ulapha kuKhozi FM wasuka kwi-highway radio. Asikho ke kuKhozi FM, but I was just because I made an example of someone and I forgot to mention igama lakhe. So bengikhuluma ngophindi P wasuka kwi-highway and she was taken by kuKhozi FM. Then iGagasi ke kunalo fish omkhulu abawubambile. That is my analysis of yonke lento ngendlela ade bepublicize ngayo uMasibiya ubizwa ngendlondlo MC. She's an actress.
Yes.
And she has joined Gagasi FM. She's going to be doing iparty not iparty yomhlaba. It's called ishow yakho izobe ibizwa ukuthi shutdown yomhlaba. Kuzobe ku Nelisiwe Sibiya no DJ SPHEctacula live.
Yeah.
DJ SPHEctacula live ngiyamazi. Ngimazi engakafiki ngisho kwiGagasi ne. Ngimazi sakwi community radio sector. So I angisidoubt his skills sakhe ne talent lakhe. uNelisiwe ngiyamazi as an actress. Ngiyamazi as an MC. Angimazi as a radio presenter. So I'm looking forward ukuthi ngibone ukuthi usibekelani ke etafuleni. Akusa actwa la. Sesiyasakaza. And in acting there is a lot of scripting that is involved. In radio, there is scripting, but broadcasting is scripting sakona, asifani nesoku-act. You understand? Acting, you are given a script that is written in English, you go and translate it, ubuye uzos-acta sinjengoba sinjalo. Broadcasting, you are given a show plan, abanye bayibiza ngokuthi hot clock, and then you develop a script esamsana nama-link from there. But it's a totally different ball game from acting. And remember now, when you are acting, you usuke udlala into ebhalwe womunye umuntu, right? So Ntobeko is the producer ukunikeza script sente ecatshangwa uyena. Broadcasting, that is where you need to show your creativity. Yabo, there's creativity in the way you introduce a song, there's creativity in the way ngayokuma ads, there's creativity in the way you interact with co-presenter ohleli naye e-studio. It's just creativity at a different level ukuba kwi-radio. So I'm looking forward ekuthenini ke simuve ukuthi usiphatheleni uzoba on Sundays game, and I think Gagasi, it is a very strategic thing ukuthi ba-introduce leya show on a Sunday, and move away from le notion yokuthi i-Sunday is for slow jams or for jazz. So I'm looking forward to listening to that show and see ukuthi Sibiya beno DJs play live basiphatheleni, but my focus is particularly on Sibiya.
Yes, ngoba siyamazi DJs play live, it's a radio into zakhe. So with Nelisiwe, she's also on my list. I'm just hoping that she demonstrated skill so good say radio, and what
she demonstrated
it when
to who?
To the management when they hired her. So there must have been an audition or a demo or something. You can't just hire someone, I'm assuming.
So do you think there was a demo? I'm just asking you.
There was a way of vetting her to say she...
Yeah, but do you think there was a demo?
Maybe not a demo, maybe an audition. There was something.
No.
You can't just hire someone because they have a name. So I'm hoping that's what the management does. I don't think management... You might have a name, but you still have to demonstrate some skill. I hope.
No. I
haven't been in those.
Do you think there was a demo?
I think not a demo. Maybe not a demo, but there was some sort of a vetting process to say, can this person do what we hope she can do or what we wanted to do?
All right.
You don't seem convinced.
Okay, no. Carry on.
You think she just said, I'm Nelisiwe, and they're like, come here. So I really hope that she demonstrated the skill, the talent, and then she'll be able to do that even when she's on air. And I'll tell you why I'm saying this. Abantu abaqale kwelinye side le entertainment uma ngabe sebengena kwi radio. Sesinokuthi ngoba they have numbers. They are influencers. And those people are killing the radio. So unfortunately, she's coming and we're already waiting. Is she another influencer that has been hired? Is she just another celebrity that is hired so she can bring in numbers? I'm really hoping that that's not the case. We're gonna give her a chance. This is not an assessment on her. I haven't heard it on radio. We're gonna give her a chance and hear how she does in radio. But I truly hope she was not hired only because she is Nelisiwe Sibiya. And not only her, as well as the Dream Team. The Dream Team is a group yomculo, siyazela ukucula i-Dream Team. Angazi ngabezwa besemsakazweni. But when Ayanda Melansi, or a programs manager, Gagasi, I know about being a programs manager.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but the programs manager, Gagasi. Utheba bekhuluma ngabo uthe uke wabafaka e-studio. But mangabe bephume e-studio into abayikhiphile. She was impressed. And that's why they've been given this opportunity. So I'm hoping mina nawe nabalaleli beGagasi sonke nje basithanda iGagasi silalele sizothi masibalalele i-Dream Team uNelisiwe Sibiya abangana ngokwazi kwami they might have a radio background but ngokwazi kwami angibazeli i-radio background with the perception of social media influencers and celebrities coming to radio to kill our industry, that these guys will say that's not true. We are here to build the radio, and they will show us, or they will do radio as we know it, or even better.
Okay. I get you. I'm getting thirsty. We need to finish. It's late now. So, because it's so late and I'm getting thirsty, I'm going to do like SAFM.
Okay.
Right. I know we wanted to talk about Gagasi. Inhliziyo yami ayijabulile ukuthi uyahamba Aldrin Sampear. However, I hope it's for the best for him. I wish him all the best. I will miss him. Okay, I will miss him because of his approach to talk radio. He had a very different approach to talk radio. Yeah, but serious show, but with a little bit of fun and being relaxed. But I will listen to SPHEctacula, and obviously, I follow news, so I want to know what's happening. You know, so I cannot say I'm not gonna listen. I will listen. But I ngikhala khona nje but bengitshela ukuthi uSakhina bazomnikeza uhlelo nje oluyi full show this time around, which is 3 hours, and unfortunately uSakhina sisazombona TV kakhulu, but kwi-SAFM usasele nalela hour kuphela. Yeah, so ngikhala nje ngaloko kuphela. Otherwise, everything else with SAFM
more or less remains the same.
Yeah, I'm still fine.
I agree with both of your sentiments, but you've covered me when it comes to Aldrin and Ashraf. With Sakina Kamendo, I agree she's a wasted talent. 12 to 1.
12 to 1, yes.
Ngoba it's a 1 hour current
That's
affairs.
A current affairs show.
Current affairs show. We report to kwenzakalani.
Speak to journalists,
yes.
You know, on the
but
field.
it's not a 3 hour show where she can have conversations, where she can have interviews.
Yes.
Because it's full muzu Sakine bafake khoneni beze bethi protect me from yourself. That's what we want to hear. Protect me from yourself. Because we know that when Sakina asks a question, she needs an answer.
Yes.
And if she's not getting an answer, she will still ask that question.
Yeah.
So we are missing that on radio. Not to say others are not doing justice, but there is space for Sakina Kamendo on a 3 hour show, doing a full talk radio show. So I agree.
There you go.
Okay, that's us.
We're gonna be listening Gagasi FM, SAFM, Cozy FM, 702, 947.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
We will be listening. Give me a drink and let's engage with the comments.
It's Podcast Radio and Stuff. Catch us on YouTube, Podcast Radio and Stuff. He is Ndogozo Japa. I'm Tebego Kulusan.
Sure.